man's No Life Shack. Shout out No Life Shack. And I would have thought it was weird too, though. Don't walk up on me. Okay, I feel both sides of it. Don't walk up on me with a picture of my daughter, because I'm gonna feel weird. A random man walk up on me with a painting of two of my daughters. That's weird. But I also feel like it's not as weird because he got his daughter all over social media. So it's like he painted you a picture to try to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I know it kind of probably feels weird as a dad, even though I don't got kids yet, but as a dad, it probably feels weird. But, nigga, your child is all over social media. I think the dude was just trying to give you a nice paint and a nice gesture. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like how he walked up on him, he looked at him, seen it, and then, like, kind of ain't say nothing, and just kept it moving. Like, you know, he could have just told him, like, hey, bro, that's a little, that give me the wrong vibes type thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, look, bro was like, oh, damn. Bro was shit. It's okay, though. You had the courage.
Really helped make people feel sorry for this dude. Priority objective available. From his face after sad music was playing in feeling embarrassed, the baby just kind of walked off on him.
Yeah.
Made people feel really bad for this guy and made him feel really upset at the baby for ignoring this dude and having an ego according to people. Now, this dude is an artist who goes around gifting famous people sentimental paintings. This is his thing. This is his content. This is how he gets his views. The baby then made a video to offer up an explanation as to why he did what he did. Now, I don't think he needed an explanation, but, you know, nonetheless, he tried to give one. But the explanation left a lot of people, including Charleston White, very unsatisfied and even more angry. Now, I understand what he was saying. He essentially spoke on how he wants to protect his kids, protect his children, and he didn't feel right about a grown man having any pictures of his daughters. I believe the pictures that the grown men have were pictures kind of like from live streams or screenshots.
And another thing too, man, is y'all starting.
But nigga, okay, this is the same. This is what rappers always do. Rappers are like the accountability, like y'all niggas don't take accountability for nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to protect your daughter, I want to protect my children, but you probably not gonna see my children on social media. I'm not gonna say never because I don't know, but I know my kids ain't gonna be on Instagram, not on my public Instagram, the Mac Moolah Instagram. I might make a private Instagram where all my close families and friends, and I might put all their stuff over there. As they get older, if they want to be on camera when they start being 13, 14, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's for my sons, for real. My daughters probably will never be on camera until they 15, 16, if they want to be. But nigga, if you put your child on social media, then I don't think, you know what I'm saying though? I get both sides of it. I get how he's saying he felt weird and he want to protect his kids, but nigga, you put your kids on social. I don't know what Charleston White kids look like, but I know he got kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I'm making videos.
Grown ass man discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. If you play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. Send that nigga a picture of your daughters, let that nigga paint them, and then show them some appreciation. Number two, I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of a nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? If you feel a way about, you know, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them.
But why you don't go, my question, why you don't go that far to just not protect it? If you know it's weirdos out there, why would you continuously post your daughter over and over again? I don't understand that part. Because I know it's weirdos out there too, but that's why I'm not going to put my kids all over social media, you know? But I don't think the painter was doing weirdos.
One person who had a major problem with this is Charleston White. Now, the rumors going around that the dude who was offering up the paint into the baby was actually one of Charleston White's cousins, which is why Charleston White is taking this so personally. Okay. Now, Charleston White's response started off kind of pretty measured, I guess, okay in a grand scheme of things. But as each video goes by, Charleston White gets progressively worse until he gets to a point where nobody can defend what Charleston White is saying.
Yeah.
He officially did a little too much.
He's saying too much.
You know, that obviously is going to require some type of retaliation because you don't talk about people's kids like this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Be White Creations. I just want to say, I never really liked the baby. I just never really liked the baby. I ain't really into his music. I remember he was coming through Fort Worth, and the reason I ain't never liked the baby because I first seen him in Austin, Texas, walking around naked with a pamper on as a grown man. So I don't like a grown man with the name The Baby, no way. But the guy who drew the picture for him is my second cousin. His name is B. White.
Okay.
He runs an art studio called B. White Creations. Very reputable guy.
Right.
Every celebrity, and I mean every celebrity who have come through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, B. White Creations have drawn a picture for. He's very popular. He's drawn pictures for everybody. He don't ask for no money. He does this, and he's very creative. He does this on wood. So he does this on wood. So he's drawn this for me.
I understand, but yo, like B1 Creations is not entitled to the baby's time. The baby,
Right. That's the only thing I feel about it. Like, nigga, I understand both sides, but it's like he don't have to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't gotta fuck with it. Everybody don't gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how I would feel if that was my daughter. I probably would have felt a little weird for it. You know what I'm saying? After thinking about it, I probably would have had more of like a understanding, but still, I probably wouldn't have. It wouldn't have rubbed me the right way to see that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't gotta like my videos. Everybody don't gotta like my daughter. Everybody don't gotta smoke weed. Everybody don't gotta drink coffee. Everybody don't gotta like PlayStation. Some they play Xbox. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad at the baby because he ain't fuck with it. Like, that's just his personal opinion, bro. Like, I don't think it's this big a deal.
is not entitled to give him any attention. Would it
Right.
be nice if you would have given him attention?
Would've been
Yeah,
nice.
but he's not entitled to.
Right.
And if he says he feel icky about his daughters being drawn,
He feel icky,
then
bro.
you kind of have to understand. Like, he's
I
a
understand
father,
that, yeah.
You know, I'm not going to tell a father what
How to
steps you
feel.
got to take to protect your kids or how far you got to go to protect your kids. If you don't want pictures of your kids, all right, cool. Now, I would say you putting your kids online,
Right. That's
you
all I'm
making
saying.
pictures available for your kids to be online,
Right.
that kind of defeats the purpose.
That-
That kind of goes against what you're saying. If you
Right.
don't want people to have pictures of your kids, then why are you posting pictures of your kids online?
Right.
That's what I'll say, right? But
That's
the
what I
baby
say.
didn't do himself any favors with this next move. And this next move is what sparked.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. It's really common that you run into merge conflicts. You're finally ready to merge something and it's a conflict. Your CI is failing. But I have a Green PR's automation here that uses some of our skills. And this is going to go through and it's going to say, like, do any have CI failures because of, like, something linted wrong or, like, didn't get caught in the pre-push, or maybe it's going to merge conflict because someone is, like, also changing it because we're rushing to, you know, finish up a project or something like that. My PRs are always green.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
Wow.
The absolute tirade from Charleston White that we watched. The artist apparently still had the picture of the baby's daughter on his page, and the baby wrote, "You still got my daughters on your page as a grown man after I made it clear I ain't comfortable with that. Steady playing for this online attention, so when God put me back in front of you, I'm going to show you how serious I am about my daughters. Best advice I can give you, get my children off your page and keep doing what you're gifted at doing. Using my kids ain't the route to go. If you want to go viral, that's the route to go if you want to get hurt." This a father talking, not a rapper. The baby got a lot of backlash for that. Maybe I'm old school, man. If a father say, "Hey, bro, take my kids off your page," all right, son, you got it, man. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just old school.
But
and
you have to understand that you put your child in the limelight. You understand what I'm saying? So if G Herbo, let's say G Herbo's son, I'm not gonna use his son. I'm just gonna use somebody's name. I'm not gonna use nobody specific. Just let's say a famous rapper, a famous actor, somebody famous. Let's say they children do something crazy, and it make headlines and it go viral and everybody's reacting to it and everybody's posting about it and I can't believe what this did, whatever. You can't really be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you put your child on a TV show and you know what I'm saying? People gonna talk about that show with your child on it. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree with, like I said, I kind of see both sides. I do also agree with the baby because it's like, bro, if I told you politely, and I said I don't want my children on your thing, then take my kids off your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take it down. Just off principle. I'm not gonna have no nigga kids on my shit, on they shit talking about nothing. Especially not no little ass kid. Them girls little as hell. You know what I'm saying? Period. Me personally. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Also, I don't know if the baby. I don't know. At the same time, I also feel like I don't know if the baby DM, because I would have DM'd him and be like, hey, bro, can you take my kids before I went off? I would have been like, can you take my kids off your shit, bro? I ain't comfortable with it.
I don't think now you can say, yo, the baby, like, you're being like too ridiculous, right? You know, you're doing too much. Cool, that can be a point. But I'm not faulting this man for taking a route he feel like is the best to protect his kids. Now, Charleston White seen the baby threatening his cousin, and Charleston White went crazy. Charleston White said some things about the baby and his kids that he can't take back.
Oh, cheese.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see if you talk like Pooh Shiesty. The baby. The baby. And I don't care about no kid in Walmart. Yeah, he was mentally ill. I got me a rapper, I'm finna trick off the street. Now, the baby, you want us to think you would have done something to paint a picture for your kids. Your kids.
Oh, my God.
We're so desensitized to this, and a lot of us watch that video and we say, man, that's just Charleston White.
Right.
But the baby is the one rapper who is loony enough to actually give Charleston White what he wants.
Right.
The baby is one of the only rappers who we know.
He one of them.
It's stupid enough to actually allow Charleston White to trick him off the streets.
Right. But see, the problem, the thing with Charleston White that I want motherfuckers to understand is, nigga, you ain't bulletproof either. So you saying all this crazy shit online, bro. And when a nigga is crazy enough to do something about it, your life is not guaranteed to be spared just because he tricked it. It's a lot of niggas that will kill. We seen Pooh Shiesty crash out. We've seen it. We've seen multiple rappers crash out. It's a lot of rappers that will kill you and go to jail for the rest of their life just to prove a point. It's a lot of people, not even just rappers, people in general, gang. It's a lot of people that would, like, nigga. So,
we would take it there.
Yeah, I would be careful if I was Charleston White. Getting older, nigga. Getting older, nigga. Next 10 years, God forbid, but your ass could be in a wheelchair barely walking. Somebody might not give a fuck. Somebody might not care. They might see your ass, nigga.
Somebody cares to me. It's one of those lines that Charleston White crossed time after time after time, and it's like, bro, why?
Right.
Why would you do it? Like, why?
You gotta do that, though.
If the baby is as dead ass serious as he is about that man even having a picture or a painting of his daughters, what do you think he's about to do if he runs into Charleston White?
Yeah.
And Charleston White is saying that's his daughter. You think the baby is about to play with Charleston? Yo, this is gonna end very badly. Right now, Charleston White brings weapons with him. You know, he brings the mace.
He bring up.
But as we see, Lil Baby is a documented crash out. Sorry, the baby. The baby is a documented crash out, bro. The mace ain't gonna stop it. Charleston White is gonna be forced to use lethal force to stop the baby from getting on him, man. And all this over what? You don't like the fact that he told your cousin that he don't like your cousin taking pictures of his kid? That's his right. Now we can say it's silly, but that's his right.
But he don't have to feel like that.
Now let me see. Hey, that I can talk to. Yo, baby, I'm gonna paint a picture of them baby. He ain't trying to go out. This what he do. You just yeah. Okay. Yeah, that comes from something. I keep some ready for anyone. A gun run, a knife, a maybe, all the purpose. You know I can say, maybe, if you can't do nothing to me illegally. Oh, man. I bet that. I keep knives, I keep mace, I keep guns, and I keep 911 on speed dial. I bet don't want to go to jail. They say you a killer. I like to pick on killers. So, baby. He really go to jail?
Why? He told him without kids.
Kids, I mean, kids.
my neighbor did. He think them gay people got him. Get him one. I'm gonna get that right. I'm gonna get that right. I'm gonna get that right. What you gonna do? I'm sick of you talking. I'm laying dead to put one you in jail. If you swing on me, you're going to jail. Let's see if you talk like this old nigga is crazy. I'll take you back in. I don't think you got 2 years in you. I don't think you got 2 years in you for a premeditated. I don't think you got it. Somebody gonna off you. Somebody get out.
I know what a lot of y'all are saying, Flacco, you can't talk. All right, these gang members, when they catch you, they gonna get you too. You better be ready to die about it, Flacco. Listen, man. All right, there's certain things you gotta be comfortable falling on the sword. I'm comfortable falling on my sword for exposing gang members for committing crimes of murder. Right?
Yeah, but you not. The shit between you, like, you not. Niggas, like, we don't talk crazy like that. I feel like niggas, like, that talk crazy, like, see, why Charleston White?
Have like a 365-day growing season.
When you have everything you need to unlock your best workout, like fitness training, and best in equipment, you can do everything you've got. All for just $1 down.
Thanks, Manny.
Get stronger with free fitness training at Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th.
You ready?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
You know what challenge really takes a toll on you? Figuring out what actually works style-wise in your 50s. So I tried Stitch Fix Vision. I uploaded a couple selfies in the app, and it showed me outfits on me before anything showed up at my door. It took all the pressure out of trying something new. I could visualize the look, tap what I liked, and my stylist handled the rest. Refresh your style for whatever phase of life you're in without any of the pressure.
Nigga.
Falling on the sword for that. Now, if Charleston White says, hey, yo, I'm falling on the sword for exposing gang members, for destroying our communities, for being our biggest obstacles in our black community, then understood. If they want to get you for that, understood, that's a noble cause to fall on the sword on. But if you're telling me you are falling on your sword and you're comfortable going out because you said F somebody's daughter, you said F somebody's kids, that's like that right there is what you want to follow? No, come on, bro. Now you can't do that, bro. That's not even anything noble to die for. That's not even anything to be a martyr for. You're just, you just, because you'll be wrong. You'll be in the wrong for that. That ain't something you want to fall on the sword for, man.
Yeah.
Rogue agent detected.
So at some point, the baby is not going to be like the other rappers, Charleston White. Where Charleston White sees these other rappers after talking trash online, and they laugh about it, and they shake hands, and they squash it. The baby is not going to squash it. He's not going to shake your hand. Now, I can understand if the baby was responding back and feeding into Charleston White, then I can say maybe this is like a cop move, right? Where Charleston White is saying all these bad things about the baby, and the baby is responding back and is feeding into Charleston White and giving Charleston White a moment. But if the baby ain't responding back to Charleston White, and the baby is being quiet about it, and he's just watching, and he's observing, that's how you know you're in trouble. That's how you know you're messed up. That man ain't even taking it online. That man ain't even utter your name yet. He's just watching. Because when he catches you, especially because you be in Miami now on live stream, when he catches you, it's going to be bad. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what do y'all think, man? All right? Y'all think Charleston White is justified for saying F the baby kids because, the baby didn't want to take a picture?
I think he's taking this shit too far like he always does. But I don't think, at the same time, I don't think he cares about his cousin. I don't think he cares that much. Charleston White stands for some shit, but he cares more about running the play than he cares about, like, the actual substance and principle that he's speaking on. You see what I'm saying? So he cares more about the fact that the baby just so happened to do something for him. I'm telling you how he thinks. The baby just so happened to do something to Charleston White's cousin, second cousin, and Charleston White just seen that as an opportunity to make content, go viral, and keep us talking about it. He don't really give no fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't really care like he say he do about this. He just trying to say the craziest shit that can come to his mind, which I don't agree with. I think you could get a message across in a million different ways and say the crazy shit that I've heard him say. That's just me.
Buy one, take one. You get a dish per day and tomorrow, starting at just $14.99. If all those work trips to Omaha become a food trip to not Omaha, there's a window. Where there's a window, there's a well.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caravan and Garbage, where we're taking a look at the two Prometheus movies.
You sounded surprised.
Prometheus 1
Yes, go
and
on.
Prometheus 2, Prometheus Covenant.
You sounded surprised that we were back.
Yeah, I always suspect that we're going to die between episodes. So it's a
Me
pleasant
too.
surprise.
Well, me too, but the opposite. I feel bad. I'm like, God damn it, why did we die? Why can't we die? That's why I do these videos. I'm hoping that the weight of the views and the likes and the comments, liking the video will crush me to death.
Ah.
Finally be released.
Well, look, let's give it a go.
Crushed like a giant spaceship. Just get it out of the way. Yes, we know they should have run to
Run
the
on the
side.
side,
They should have
yeah.
run to the side of the spaceship before we get into this.
Yeah. A lot of people do a lot of stupid things in this movie. We know that.
But they do a lot of stupid things in all these movies.
Yeah, but I feel like we'll get into it.
Okay.
But yeah, they should have run to the side. Let's see if we can crush Mason under the weight of all these likes, by the way.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Sweet release.
Do you remember when this was coming out? This was announced as an Alien prequel, and then in the months leading up, they were real cagey about whether it was an Alien prequel, or was set in the world, or whatever. They would never do that now. They have to be like, this movie is a mix of Alien and Aliens. Everything you loved in Alien and Aliens is in this movie.
Do you like the gun? Well, we've got a gun that looks like that gun. Do you like the alien? We've got an alien that looks pretty like the alien, but also newer and better.
Yep.
Fresh and new, but not too far from the original.
Do you like Prometheus? We've got a big skinny Prometheus man. There he is.
He's in his late 30s and he can't get his life together, so he's just like you. Relatable. It's relatable content.
It is relatable.
Yeah, but in this one they were like, maybe this is set in the Alien universe. Maybe this is like Soldier set in the Blade Runner universe. Maybe.
That's a sick Soldier reference, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. When we do the Blade Runner movies, you better believe it's going to be the Blade Runner trilogy of movies, Mason.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So the origin of this, we talked a little bit about this when we talked about the AVP movies.
Oh yes.
Is that James Cameron was discussing the idea of a fifth Alien film with Ridley Scott. And they were thinking maybe we bring back Sigourney Weaver again somehow, clones again, or wipe the other ones out. I don't know. We don't know specifically what they were doing. But when 20th Century Fox were like, well, we're going to do Alien vs. Predator, James Cameron was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. He's never come back. But Ridley Scott did come back around.
Ridley Scott was like, I'll do anything. I'll do any movie. You know what? I will tell you this up top. I enjoy this movie more with each subsequent watching. And I think it's partly because I get maybe more in tune with the characters and I understand why they make some of the dumb decisions that they do. But I think it's also just like the general vibe of Ridley Scott.
Totally.
Because some directors are all like, some of the great older directors, like Martin Scorsese's always like, oh, I don't know if I've got any more films left in me.
The power of cinema is killing me. You're all killing me.
But then Ridley Scott's like, I'm going to make movies forever because I'm never going to die. He's like us.
Yeah,
He's never going to die. And I'm like, I got to respect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he'll churn out an Alien sequel. He'll churn out a Gladiator sequel. Why not?
Gladiator. Yeah,
Yes,
that wasn't
exactly.
a very good one. Remember at the end where Denzel Washington fought or whatever? He got fought in a river.
I don't remember that really.
Yeah,
I do remember. What did they fight? Did they fight giant alien gorillas or something?
I think they were regular baboons, but they didn't have hair or something.
Okay.
But that is true. So anyway, John Spates, he wrote a few versions of this because he didn't...
I like John Space.
Very good. Because he didn't have,
Is it very good?
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you.
Because he didn't have, I think, movie writing credits at that point. The idea was to always bring someone else on board. So eventually Damon Lindelof came on in 2010. Of course, this is the era of Lost.
Oh, the king of the mystery box.
Yeah, so that's why this morphed into this less of an Alien prequel and more of a movie set in the Alien universe, which was supposed to then run parallel to the original Alien movies, but in its own narrative. But then in the next movie, they're just like, oh, fucking Aliens, whatever.
That's right.
Whatever.
So this is set significantly before Alien and Alien.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And there's so much of it that obviously carries over. This is set on a planet remarkably similar to the one we see in the first Alien and then Aliens. They're sister planets, apparently, orbiting the same gas
Well,
giants.
they're both LB planets. They're both Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton planets. You know, for the space elite or spelite, if you will. They've got the hot springs, or whatever you need.
They got that dark soil that they loved filming in.
That's right.
Oblivion we looked at recently, you know.
Yeah. Well, he's got all the space mod cons you need. You know, you got the balls that map the room.
Oh, yeah.
You got the wall goo that shows you the past. You got that rotten passion fruit that makes you disintegrate and then fall into a river. Do you understand what rich people would pay for this sort of stuff?
Yeah, it's like eating the bird under the blanket, which we talked about.
That's right, which apparently they put in Succession.
That's good stuff. Well, yeah, you're mentioning things that are like changes or additions to the alien lore. Like the black goo, which, by the way, has never done a good thing in its goddamn life, let's be real.
Not in cinema, not in real life. If you're near a black goo,
get out of there.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
The best possible scenario is black gold, Texas tea.
That's right.
And then you're rich.
Yeah.
But then that's a whole host of other problems, isn't it? Worst case scenario, it's got a weird cobra thing that eats your face and it's full of acid.
Exactly. And if it is black gold Texas tea, you're turning into a Daniel Day-Lewis and you're beating a guy to death with a bowling pin or whatever.
Yeah,
is that what you want?
Maybe you do.
Yeah, that's Paul Dano. Leave him alone. And obviously, they elaborate on the space jockey, not only like as a species, but also design-wise, because initially you think that they're like an elephant-esque kind of creature, but that's a biomechanical suit that they're in.
Sure.
And they just look like big blokes. Also, they sent Jesus to Earth. But you wouldn't know it from this movie. We'll talk about it later, Mason.
All right.
So, yeah, there's also this huge mystery element to this. You've got to unravel the mysteries of the Prometheus, right? And they're the ones that created life on Earth, and this is very much about... Well, it goes back to apparently what both NASA and the Vatican said, that it's almost mathematically impossible that we could be where we are today without the assistance of a higher life form.
NASA and the Vatican, they
got together.
They put out a joint statement.
Yeah, they did the Predator handshake and they both agreed. It was the Pope and Christopher Hitchens or some shit, I don't know. Remember when he was like, waterboarding isn't torture, and then they did it on him, and he was like, it is! I was wrong! In this specific instance, it is! Shut up. He did shut up, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, ancient astronauts and all of that, I like
dig it.
that.
Me too.
I mean, because it's not just Alien and Aliens again, you know? I mean, Romulus is what it is. I like it, but you got to respect that this is a big swing. Also, it looks fucking incredible.
It really does.
Yeah. I mean, ship design. I know that the tech doesn't really fit the universe of the alien world.
But
we both have things to say. Before you're going to contradict me, but, Mason.
No, but I'm on your side.
No.
I'm on your side. This is what the alien... I feel like this is a realistic stab at what the Earth tech would look like if you have unlimited money.
Right.
Because the other, Alien and Aliens, it's scumbags, obviously. But this is old Guy Pearce money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's scumbags, and also that vessel is really old for its time as well. So, yeah, I understand it. You know, that's all obsolete tech that they're using in the movie Alien. Also, H.R. Giger, he didn't work on this explicitly, but he did come in and kind of, give a few notes or whatever. This is technically the last Alien movie that he worked on. A lot of the designs, most of the designs are like inspired by his work, but it's not him specifically.
So you just walk around pointing at stuff and going, make it creepier.
Yeah. Make more penis. This one.
Good cast, great cast, in fact.
Let's name some.
Doing a series of inexplicable accents.
Oh my god, Southern Belle Idris Elba.
Right.
You a fan?
Idris Elba? Boy, am I.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's mine. When I hear an accent like this, I always wonder, is that a choice he made on set? Can I be a Southern Belle? And Ridley Scott was like, sure, fine. Or was that in the script? And he's like, well, I have to make this work.
Yeah.
And I won't. I refuse.
You don't have to. He's a cool guy.
He can just be British.
It's crazy he's not wearing a cowboy hat, right?
It is. You imagine it, don't you? Maybe this is a Mandela effect. Maybe we're from a universe where he was wearing a cowboy hat. We got shunned over.
Yeah, that's probably right, actually. So we got Noomi Rapace in the lead role. We got Charlize Theron. We've got Benedict Wong. He's great. He's also in the movie Sunshine, where he's on an international team where they've got to go on the station and save the sun. We've got Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible guy that he always has a dream about. Wedding.
That's right, yeah.
Sean Harris,
yeah. Who's in a great Australian film. You haven't seen it.
Super depressing.
Yeah, but he's good.
He's so good. Yeah. Not Tom Hardy is in this.
Logan Marshall Grant.
That's right, yeah.
He's also good at an inexplicable accent. He's choosing not to employ one.
Yeah, true. He's also in the Australian movie Not Dead.
And if you want to be in, you're an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be someone in this movie universe, you want to be, then you're replacing Dad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got another host of problems. His wife's dead.
Yeah.
But at least she wasn't torn to shreds by some sort of acid-spewing monster, you know what I mean? I assume.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know for sure.
We haven't seen Alien Earth yet.
Yeah, but he's there and he's in soft focus, so, you know, he's having a great time.
A great time in a dream. And, of course, we've got to talk about Michael Fassbender's David, who is an incredible character. Such a weird human.
Absolutely.
And there's no mystery about, like, oh, who's the robot or whatever. Oh, there is a bit of Charlie's the robot, and they kind of make a joke with the robot, but just straight up, it's like, this is an odd duck.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah. When did he go space mad in the 2 years between them launching the ship and making it to their destination? Was he always mad?
Did he watch too much Lawrence of Arabia? Did that leech go into his skull and fuck up his circuits or whatever?
Yeah, maybe that could be it, because he wants to be Peter O'Toole in Lawrence of Arabia.
What a weird thing to put in. I love that.
I think maybe in every interstellar voyage he picks another movie and then he starts to become that person. Is that why he's on a bike? He's playing bikes. He's playing. Oh, do you think he watched basketball and he misinterpreted it slightly?
I think so. Yeah.
That's probably now, and he thought it was basketball.
Yeah, maybe. Apparently, he based his performance on the replicants from Blade Runner, Man of Felt's work, the movie The Servant from 1963, Lawrence of Arabia, obviously, Olympic diver Greg Louganis for the movement. Yeah. And there was a moment where he voiced not Tom Hardy.
Yes.
That's so disrespectful. But I'm doing that. Logan Marshall Green with the black
I mean, you're not wrong. It just doesn't narrow it down. Almost everybody is not Tom Hardy.
That's true. And watching this again, I'd seen it multiple times, and I'm sure I've probably picked up on it before, but he very clearly targets him because of their interactions. There's a moment earlier on where Logan Marshall Green calls him boy, you come on with us. Young and white wearing a spacesuit. There's all these other little moments. His attack on him isn't random.
Sure.
He picks him specifically,
Yeah.
which I think is terrific. I also love how that
You like targeted attacks.
yeah, exactly. It's terrific. But I also love how he's so upset. We've got to talk about how stupid everyone is, mate. He's so upset about what they've found on this alien world. Working alien technology. Basically a fucking human head.
You're right,
And also their DNA is 100% a match for human. Mate, that's as good as it's going to get. Also, there's like a frozen guy in there. I know he doesn't know that yet. This is the best that has ever been found. And it's like, what did you want? What's better than all that they'd already found?
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, they found that black sand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And he found the wrong end of the flamethrower later.
What did you do?
No, you're right. I mean, finding anything would have been crazy.
Absolutely.
You know?
A drawing on a wall is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the only stupid one. There's Rafe Spall tries to pet a snake after he got scared in a spooky cave. He's like, this is alright. There's a snake. God, I love how it breaks his arm. That's good stuff. You know, because there's obviously one of them is the map guy and they get lost.
Yeah, he's the map balls guy, sure.
Yeah.
The other guy's the biologist. He's like, I'm going to touch these weird animals. Why wouldn't I?
They take their helmets off. They're like, well, the air is breathable.
Yeah, but like, the air up there's not though, is it?
And pathogens, snakes.
Yeah, snakes.
What are rock falls on you?
Bad smells.
Bad smell. You go into the black goo room. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even the way that room's set up, where you go in and it just destabilizes the entire environment.
Yeah.
That's a wild decision for a room which is basically carrying nuclear warheads.
Yeah. You go into that room and the wall's covered in goo and it shows you the past. It's probably radioactive. Keep your helmet on. Thinking.
How do you feel about Guy Pearce in this? Being Guy Pearce, but he's an incredibly old man.
Now, the idea behind that was, I'm guessing, that there's a deleted scene where he's young, or he was going to be in a sequel where he's young.
Well, he is in the sequel when he's young.
Okay.
But also, they used him for promo.
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles.
2023 that he does. And apparently they wanted to give this 100-year-old man like a kind of a youthful kind of energy. Sure. So they did that by using Guy Pearce.
Because, Mr. Beast wasn't born yet.
I think he was born, they said.
Okay. They didn't want to use Baby Beast?
They didn't want to use him for I mean, that's powerful stuff, Mason. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like with Alien, they feel more working class, not as they are. Like, you understand their decisions. And I know you talk about how like, people panic and whatever. And maybe you don't want to run sideways. Maybe you forget.
I think
these people should be smarter.
no, but I think also a lot of this, if you boil it down,
Serious trauma detected.
that everybody thinks they are superior to everybody else in this environment.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's just a little snaky creature. It's breaking my arm. Or whatever. You know, they're all like, yeah, we're the
Vital signs 0.
no giant head in an elephant's head is gonna show me otherwise. You know what I mean?
Also, this is a private operation where a presumably trillionaire is hiring what he thinks are the best people in the world. And just because you've got a lot of money doesn't mean you're the smartest person in the world. And maybe you've got an android and then the head gets torn off it and you get hit with that head and you're like, shit, I did this.
I mean, maybe. But maybe that's just bad luck because you are the smartest man in the world.
Let's talk about the space jockey room, though, which is the same room from from Alien, but it's obviously a different room, even though it's the same room. I mean, they're pretty stupid, too, as a species. They were coming to Earth to destroy everybody. And, and they let a bioweapon out. One of them got beheaded. Maybe even on purpose because he was infected, I assume.
Right.
By the door. There's a flute and some squishy eggs that start the ship. I mean, whatever, man. That's your technology, and that's cool.
Right.
But I don't know. They don't seem like they just seem more vengeful than.
What do you want? Tap and go to start the ship?
Yeah, I guess that ties into like they're not better than anybody else.
Sure.
Their technology, like us, just got out of hand. So I guess that's the point of it.
Wait, maybe we should switch to playing a flute over some eggs.